Hey, what's up? I'm Coach Ryan Family from VIPAR. Today I want to talk about two misconceptions that I hear and see a lot when it comes to rear delt training. And then I'm going to share one of my favorite rear delt exercises of the moment for you to incorporate into your program. So first and foremost, the first misconception about rear delt training that I see is everyone seems to think you have to have the arm at shoulder height when you do the rear delt work, and that's simply not true. And for a lot of people, trying to do rear delt work with the arm at shoulder height can create some impingement situations with someone who has poor movement capacity in the shoulder. If you look at the way the angle of the posterior deltoid fibers run on the back of the body, they actually run slightly downwards a little bit. So you're gonna get better posterior deltoid activation with a lower hand position. So lately when I've been doing rear delt work, I've been doing hands to hip variations, which seem to target it a lot better. The second misconception that I hear and see a lot is a lot of people think you have to bring the arms all the way back in line with your body in order to effectively target the rear delt. When your arm's here and you start to pull with the rear delt, your rear delt is working till about here. From here back, that is the scapular retractors or the rhomboids that tend to be taking up the majority of the work. That's okay to do if your main goal is shoulder health. But if you're trying specifically to target the rear deltoids, you don't need to go back that far. You can, I like to actually start with a protractor position. So I'll have people punch their shoulders forward and then simply bring the arm back as far as they can without their shoulder blade moving, and you will get an intense contraction in the rear delts, okay? So one of my favorite rear delt movements of the moment is the prone incline rear delt raise to hips. Now I'm not gonna bring the dumbbells all the way back to my body, and I'm not gonna have the dumbbells all the way up in line with the shoulders. Again, it's gonna be dumbbells starting at the shoulders and then bringing them back towards the hips as I get into a contracted position. This is an awesome movement, especially for people like me who have a history of shoulder pain and a history of shoulder impingement. That high hand position is garbage for me. It does not work well, creates a ton of pain, and it's not even worth it at that point. So let's dive right in. Here's a variation that I like. All right, so we're in that position. We're going an internally rotated or thumbs down position. I'm protracting or reaching towards the floor, and then I'm just bringing the dumbbells back. Okay, notice I'm not coming all the way up to the height of my body. I'm just squeezing my arms out. I'm also going in an arc more towards the hips instead of up at the shoulder. It's a lot more shoulder friendly for me, and it feels much better. Doesn't look like much when you're putting a ton of tension in the posterior delts. It's an awesome variation for you. I'm Coach Ryan Family from the VIPAR Pit. If you like this video, please hit subscribe below, and I'll catch you next time.